Good morning, Mr. Matthew. Yes, let's talk about the Naira slide. Now, CBN is moving to crack down on speculators, promise to improve the forex quality, liquidity in coming days, and stop the Naira floating, repair local no, experts are advising that you should stop the Naira floating, repair local refineries as Naira slips to Naira 15 Naira to dollar at parallel market.
I think CBN is chasing shadow. It's becoming clear that the acting CBN governor doesn't have clue about how to solve the Naira crisis.
It means you're an expert.
No, what I'm trying to say in essence is this thing is not a rocket science. It's about demand and supply. And you float Naira at the official window. You don't have sufficient dollar in your local economy to stabilize or to bring down the rate of dollar against Naira. So the rate exchange rate is bound to escalate. Before now, what you had was the I and E window, export and investors window, through which you import or export, you get dollar at a regulated rate of 471 Naira to a dollar. So the government go to their reserve, give you exchange rate at that level, at that rate, to do your business through that window. But currently we have a situation where government throw that window open and they allow demand and supply to fix it. So what they are seeing is market force.
The solutions he brought in, I think, is trying to tell us that he wants to bring in more forex into the system.
How? You are not, what he's doing, all those things are cosmetic approach. The only way you can bring more dollar is to export more to earn more. If, for instance, as we speak, we are producing our cotton here, all these fabrics, exporting it, foreign exchange, we export, we export crude, foreign exchange, export maybe flour, foreign exchange, then you will crash dollar here. You don't crash dollar by fiat, by government policy. That is why, as a government, when they came on board, it's not everything you inherited from your former your predecessor you discard. You do a critical analysis and appraisal. Look at the areas you need to leverage to continue with what you made on ground before you know what to do. Not just come in and discarding the IRA window, and we are seeing Naira crashing heavily against dollar. It will come to crash as long as we have scarcity of dollar in the economy. And what they call speculation, because I understand the other CBN governor, he said they want to clamp down on speculators. If you want to clamp down on speculators, why are you playing to the gallery? Who is holding your hand not to clamp down on speculators? Why don't you arrest them and stop the trend?
It's sounding a warning to them.
You need to sound a warning when you know that these are people damaging the economy. These are people, if you say the truth, these are people trying to sabotage the effort of your policy as a government. You need to warn them. Why don't you arrest the prosecutor and let the world see the result and know that you are saying the truth? For me, I think they are chasing shadow.
Okay, let's look at what the revelation from CBN on the actions of Buhari and Emefiele, mortgaging our foreign reserves.
It said they should give us the details of how they mortgage our foreign reserves. We understand that if you are earning as a country, it goes into your foreign reserve. And that thing that is in your foreign reserve determines how credible, whether you are credit worthy or not. It determines the value of your, if you are exporting, the value of your currency. So for me, if they say they mortgage our foreign reserve, I think they should come out plain.
Have you not read the report?
I've not read it, but they should come out plain to tell us how they mortgage it. I'm not defending anybody. If they mortgage it, you will see that it is mortgage or it was mortgage. But what have they done to give us positive growth since they came on board?
As at when Buhari left, we had $34 billion in reserves. That shows that the way the exchange is going against the naira, we don't have any exchange rates, enough foreign reserves.
That is not what I'm saying. This thing is not rocket science. We want to earn more foreign exchange, export.
No, let's look at what we have in stock.
What we have in stock, I don't have the data now. But irrespective of what we have in stock, if you want to improve on it, you export more to earn more. Okay. By stifling the economy policy, you are only what the government is trying to do is to make federal government make more money at the expense of the wealth of Nigerians. The government have not hidden their area of priority. Right from the beginning, they have made their priority known that they want to drive revenue. They will get the revenue. There's going to be at the expense of Nigerians, at the expense of the welfare of Nigerians. That's the truth.
Okay, let's move on. A survey, I know you're a statistician. The 62% Nigerians that believe Tinubu is moving Nigerians forward. Have you read that report?
Who conducted the survey?
It is CTC, a private company.
Have you read the report?
I read the report.
Well, did they do their
geopolitical zones?
They relied on
1,416 people from the 6 geopolitical zones. They got their reactions, and they said that 62% of those 1,416.
I want to look at whether the source of their information data is biased or not. Because don't just come out and give. But again, I think, from my own understanding, the government have not gotten it right in so many areas. That's the truth.
You think 62% of Nigerians would say that the government is doing well?
If I should do an estimation, I don't think it's true. Because which area will you say the government is doing well? Perhaps the area of revenue generation, they may be doing well. But when it comes to welfare of Nigerians, you cannot give them credit. When it comes to security, you cannot give them credit. When it comes to production, you cannot give them credit. When it comes to power generation, you cannot give them credit. So which other area, apart from revenue generation, will you give this current government credit? Okay,
lastly, ECOWAS angered by junta's threats to prosecute Bazoum.
I think what juntas are trying to do is to create another avenue so that when it comes to negotiation, bargaining, they will have another bargaining power. Don't forget that they have said they are open for dialogue. So that they will now say, okay, as part of our area we are conceding, we are no longer prosecuting him. I do not pray for a war in Niger, but I know that if war breaks out between ECOWAS and Niger, Niger will not last more than 1 week.
You see what happened in Niger State?
We are looking at, I agree that Nigeria have not gotten it right in terms of internal security. What you see in Nigeria is purely a guerrilla warfare. It's not a conventional warfare. Where the weaker part is always at advantage. They hibernate in their hideout, wait for the right time to attack, make a good statement by the attack, go back to the ambush. That's what we are seeing in Nigeria. But if there should be open confrontation between ECOWAS, between Nigeria and Niger, Niger do not have what it takes to sustain it. Niger is just about 25 million people. We are talking about Nigeria about more than 200 million people. Niger is one of the poorest nations in the world. I do not pray for war anyway, but don't go the area you are going.
Okay, last month soldiers are digging it out in the streets of Lagos.
I think that is quite unfortunate because it's unthinkable that on one hand we saw a video that have gone viral, last man beating soldier with what they call Paco. Is it 2x2 or you know you understand your Bible very well? What's mean Paco in English?
You interpreted it in pidgin now 2x2.
So what we saw what looked like a revenge, a reprisal by soldiers at Ojota yesterday. Though in all, I think the military authority have condemned it, and they say there's every need to educate their personnel on the need to obey traffic laws.
I don't think that's deployed to cover their actions.
No, whatever happened, it has happened. Whether they cover or they don't cover, the man who was beaten up, I think he's been hospitalized. But I think it's good that people submit themselves to traffic authority.
What can we do to make sure this doesn't happen again?
I think everybody should learn as Nigerians, whether you are military, you are Air Force, you are Navy, you are DSS, you are LASMA, you should all play by the rule. The rule is the law. And you that is enforcing the law should not take law into your hands.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ra, for your Mr. Matthew. For your Massive, good morning.
Good morning, Christian.
Just back a bit. Yes. A survey conducted, 62%.
What about the mic? Okay.
62% Nigerians believes that Tinubu can move the country forward.
Well, I don't see it. I don't believe this percentage. This kind of opinion poll, if you ask me, I will tell you that it's a fallible. It's full of fallacy. It's a very, very wrong opinion poll, and it was not conducted. It was based on, imagination. They just created it.
There's a company that came out and said they conducted the survey.
No, the company is wrong. Bloomberg, BLOOM, I think ERBERG, Bloomberg. They are the one that we know that can conduct opinion poll successfully around the world. I'm a man that is well informed. We cannot allow any social media company or whatever in Nigeria and Africa to conduct opinion poll for you. African mentality, Africa and their ethnicism. Tell that company that is wrong. See, opinion poll favors to be 85%. I repeat, opinion polls favor Obi 85%. Who conducted such opinion poll? I am a man that is advanced in knowledge. You cannot cheat me. That company is South African company. That company is a Nigerian company. That company is an APC-based company. That company might be situated in Lagos State. It is not a true.
No, it's based in Lagos.
It's based in Lagos. Thank you. It's not. It cannot even be compared to Bloomberg or Google or Yahoo or CNN, let alone France 24. See, Christian, I can even sleep and answer this question, and I can even be eating my food, yet arguing this topic with over 1 million people and come out what? Successful. What is it that Tinubu has gotten? What is it? Tinubu is a professional corrupt man. It's an institution, corruption.
In an institution.
Woo! Corruption as an institution, Tinubu is an institution of corruption. This man can manipulate a dead body. This man can bribe a tree. This man can connive with a non-living organic. That's an organic that is not an inanimate object, and cause commotion everywhere, political commotion. He has nothing. He is clueless. Then age-wise, Tinubu is getting to 100 years. An old man whose growth has deteriorated. Of course, his mental ability is down too. Down up to 25%. He suffers from loss of memory. Tell me how that company come out with that opinion poll. Who do they think they are? Do they think that we are dons? I'm not, of course. If anybody is a dollar, draft treasurer is not a dollar. Tinubu cannot ever take this country to anywhere. Later, our country has collapsed. Haven't you heard from somebody from North? An elite from North.
An APC chieftain.
An APC chieftain for that matter. That is from the horse's mouth. The man is saying the truth. Nigeria has collapsed under Tinubu. Barely 4 months. If this man stays here after 1 year, let me tell you, we are going to pack to Kosovo. Kosovo, the former Yugoslavia country. No, yeah, it's a former Yugoslavia. Everybody will go there. Because bandits will take over this country. They will monetize Boko Haram. And Saru terrorists will be paying toll to it. And most importantly, a terrorist group from Southwest might spring up. To fear, I reject it for Yoruba man. Because those ones, they will be paying toll. Before you cross toll gate Ibadan, you go pay money. And all those money will be going to whose pocket? Of course, you know now.
At what point will this happen? This thing you have said, at what point will it happen?
Will it happen, or is it going to happen?
When will it happen? When do you think it will happen?
Within this regime.
Within?
Yes, if this regime happens to stay like 1 year, 24 months, Christian, you will say, Raf said it. I predicted springing up of bandits and Saru, ISWAP, Islamic State of West African Province. Have you forgotten in the haste? It was first Boko Haram. Are you listening? It was first the West, like American country, blacklisted or listed, not Nigeria, as a Boko Haram fortress, meaning as a region that would be sheltering Boko Haram. That is in form of Al Qaeda. They used the word Al Qaeda that time because Boko Haram was about springing up, and that is what is going on in the north today. I listen to me.
So the soldiers that were ambushed.
Yeah, they were killed in their large numbers. They brought down the rescue jets and killed them all. I listen to me. Nigeria lost a jet from NAF. Do you know how much that jet cost? That's a senseless country. A country that cannot get it right for 1 day. Things to happen in a right way 24 hours in Nigeria. A lie. It is a lie. I've never seen it coming. See, a whole Nigerian Air Force, well known in Africa, was downed by bandits. Meaning that they are using more sophisticated weapons than our military. And as if that one wasn't enough, they did what? They killed how many military personnel? They killed them, sent them to their early graves. And our young military officers are there watching, crossing their fingers and their hands folded. Let me tell you, the best thing to do right now is to strike. We have had enough from our political leaders. The leaders in Nigeria, the leaders everywhere in ECOWAS, Economic Community of Africa, West African states. The political leaders over there are same with Nigerian political leaders. The best in the young military soldiers in Nigeria across ECOWAS should do is the needful. The like of what happened in Niger is being expected in Nigeria. It's being expected in Ghana. No, Ghana is okay. It's being expected in Mali. Yes, Mali did it. It's being expected in the former Upper Volta, Burkina Faso. Yes, they did it. It's being expected in Sudan, in Chad, in Togo, in Benin, in Gambia. No, Ghana is better. See, let me tell you, Senegal is needed to happen there. I'm telling you that Senegambia, only Gambia is free. Gambia has gotten itself, I don't know why, because maybe they are mixed with French, English, and Portuguese. Those are the colonial masters over there. But let me tell you, it is needed across African countries where military or democracy is enthroned. We have taken enough from the crops of African politicians. They are trouble we have today on the continent. The Congo there, Cameroon, Paul Biya is still there. Paul Biya started in 1986 when Amada Hujo stepped down as a good nationalist. 16 years later, Julius Nyerere stepped down. 16 years later, Leopold Senghor of Senegal stepped down. These are the three African nationalists that meant well for African continent, and we held them in 1986 when they stepped down. Zik was alive then. What is Paul Biya still doing there? What is Paul Biya, 100 and something years old man, doing there? I want to know, what else does he want again? That's why the Cameroonians are dying today. That's why you have this issue of annihilation of what? Nigerian citizens by the so-called dangerous political class in Nigeria is proliferating here because they want to everything. They want to grab everything. Power, money, resources. They want to grab even people's wife. What is Ahmadu Hijo still doing? If the military struck in Cameroon today, America will be what? Giraffing from Atlantic Ocean across African continent to the East African country called Cameroon. Britain will say no. France will say no. Are they not seeing it that our politicians are the cause of the problem we have here? Let me tell you, the Belgians, the English, the French, the Portuguese, the Spaniards, they are the problem we have in Africa. They don't want us to move forward. It is our leaders that no. If they could allow the military class to do what? Sanitize the society, the system over here. Who are our leaders? Do they have guns? The better people are the military because they have guns. They do it by force. They are the ones that should sanitize the society here. But the West could not allow them because they know that military regime, they can't come here and do nonsense to an armed man. If you meet an armed man, you use your number 6. That's why the West are there. They don't like our military. Okay, let's look at NLC. They may strike without notice. Oh, NLC. Oh, undone my mind. Nigeria NLC. Garibolebo. Nigeria NLC. Apple bolebo. Biscuit. Nanalumili. Nigeria NLC. Bread that fall into water. Nigeria NLC. Bread that falling into water. It become what? Bloated. And looking at it, you thought the bread is good. When you touch it, you find out that, oh my God, decayance. It has decayed. It's not even good for consumption. See, our NLC, they have deviated from doing the needful over the years. Since the 8 years regime of Buhari, what is it that you could ever tell me then that NLC achieved for Nigerian citizens? Nothing. Buhari toss off left, right, front, horizontal, vertical. Nobody spoke. From the NLC to the TUC to the Perewu, precision electrical workers, all of them are doing nothing. They allow Buhari to finish Nigeria and absconded into his country, his mother country, his fatherland, Niger. You are telling me that NLC will tackle Tinubu? Tinubu will buy them, buy their head, buy their ears, buy their intestine, buy their chew, buy their prick, buy their houses. They are not going to do anything. They have what? Collected money. In fact, the current NLC is an embodiment, a body of corruption, embezzlement, and what? Thief. Egunje, let me explain the meaning to you Westerners. Egunje is when you want favor from somebody, all of a sudden you give him sign by winking. All of a sudden they turn your back and collect your money. So that nobody knows. That is Egunje. Nigerian Labour Congress has failed. If ask me, I will tell International Labour Organization, yes, which of course the whole labor activists, bodies all over the world are under them. They are working with United Nations to excommunicate Nigerian Labour Congress. They are fugitives. They are exiled fugitives. They should leave ILO. They should leave labor organization all over the world. They should be ostracized. Nigerian Labour Congress, they have failed Nigerians. We shouldn't be mentioning NLC in this country again. It is dead, buried.
Okay, let's look at soldiers beat last man official in Lagos.
That is a movie we watch every day in Nigeria, Lagos, especially Lagos State. Yes, each and every governor that comes to rule in Lagos State, they have many platforms from where they siphon money from the public, from the motorists, from the tenants, from the workers, from traders, from companies. It goes on and on and on and on and on. Who are the last man? The motor traffic department of the police body are they not there? What is the issue? What is the reason for initiating last man? The motor traffic department of the police, they are there. The traffic warders, they are doing good job. What is the need of initiating such body, traffic body like last man? It is an avenue to siphon money from people's pockets, from motorists into such private horses, accounts. Last man again, soldier has not started beating them. Let me tell you, soldier would have beat them in such a way that they will all grow biabia. By force, they will have biabia here, mustache, osa. That one, they call it whiskers from rabbits. They could have grown whiskers here, this place. Soldiers pity last man. If you see what last man is doing, Nigerians, motorists, drivers, taxi, commercial drivers, if you see what last man is doing, these people. See, let me tell you, they did not even fight. I expected bullets to exchange hands.
I noticed Nigerians are happy when they are beating last man.
Last man, I am happy that they beat not only these people, but they paddle their nyach with hammer. They use leather, patch all their nyach. That one are beating. They nearly killed them now. You don't know such again. Last man is beating a military personnel with batting, imagine. And onlookers, bystanders, pedestrians intervened, calling the last man officials to order. The man you are beating is a soldier. Why? Last man keep on beating the soldier man. Asking people, say, who is soldier? Who is military? Are we not the owner of Lagos? Is soldier the owner of Lagos? The man made the call now, you know normal now. They don't say don't send test. SOS. The military guys arrived and last man officials were reduced to zero. They brought them down. They were all lying on the ground begging for their life to be spared. To spare their life. Are you telling me? See, they have not started beating last man. This is the end of last man in Lagos State because the excesses are getting out of hand. They have been committing various dangerous activities nefarious activities in Lagos.
Okay, let's talk about the crash.
Crash?
Yes.
The air crash?
Yes.
Nav
And
crash.
the ambush.
Yeah, the ambush is a nefarious act by the terrorists, the insurgents. I will never support insurgents. I will never support bandits. I will always support Nigerian military. They are one of the strongest in Africa. That's why one of the betrayers that, you know, improved that the go back. We are doing. See, let me tell you, Christian, it is a dangerous venture to have a man that is sabotaging you in your house. Nigerian military is sheltering a lot of saboteurs within them. The borer, the caterpillar that eats the vegetable, lives within the vegetable. Who informed those insurgents that our military personnel are coming, especially the NAF, is among themselves. The military has not been able to eradicate, to sieve out, remove the chaff from the real grain, to remove the saboteurs from the real military personnel among them. That's why you find this kind of loopholes, porosity within the military as what? A force.
Shall we continue like this?
We can never continue like this. There are many Fulanis, there are many Niger, there are many Sahel countries military personnel working with Nigerian military, and they will not allow Nigerian military to prevail over bandits, because bandits, they sold bandits from Sahel Africa into Nigeria. They are the mercenaries that help Buhari to remove Jonathan. Today Jonathan is gone. Buhari has come with his brothers from Sahel country, from desert, to what? To intimidate Nigerian military, to support it, to zero. Nigerian military is nowhere to be found today. Let me tell you, if